Hello everybody, kia ora, and welcome to this video about the week that's coming up. I'm going to go from Saturday 21st of September until the following weekend roughly. My name is Fiona of sunandmooncalendar.nz, and this is some things to think about this week based on the astrological energy that we're all going to be experiencing. So let's get into it. For me, it's an exciting week because this week the calendar for 2025 is released. And as I mentioned before, this is like 2 months, 3 months earlier than I usually manage to get it out. And it's partly because my sister, my amazing sister, Morag Ingram, has been helping me with the marketing. And she's set up a Shopify site, and that makes it easier to buy the calendars. So you can go there from today and pre-order a calendar, and with the pre-orders you don't need to pay for any shipping or postage. So normally that's around $5. So you're saving that money if you do a pre-order in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so let's look at the astrological energy that's going on this week. Oh, there's a little bit about the pre-orders. That is what the Shopify site looks like if you go to it. Okay, we are in the eclipse portal. And as I said last week, there was an eclipse on Wednesday, and that was at 25 degrees of Pisces. And there's another eclipse coming up, and the next one will be a solar eclipse where the sun is blocked. Again, not visible from New Zealand, but that solar eclipse is in the sign of Libra. We're in the eclipse portal now, and that means that almost anything can be imbued with importance or significance or a sense of fate or destiny. Eclipses bring events like that come from the outside, things that perhaps we choose on a deep and eternal soul level, but not necessarily our conscious thoughts choosing those things. So things can happen to us that make our life change its direction. So anything that comes along that has a little bit of a different feeling, maybe a bit of a special or significant feeling, take note of it. It could be a small thing that actually is signifying big changes to come, or it could be something really big. So notice it and be prepared sometimes that there could be some endings or big things happening. Okay, and the other big thing happening this week, it's spring equinox. I'm sure we've all been noticing spring in the air happening earlier and earlier. But anyway, the official spring equinox is on Monday, 23rd of September. And the way that that's marked astrologically is when the sun moves into the sign of Libra. So it enters to 0 degrees of Libra. And with that, we can say happy birthday to all the people who are born in the sign of Libra, Libra sun people. Libra people tend to be elegant, very diplomatic. They're good at creating harmony. They help the conversation flow. They'll be trying to check that everyone's included and things stay on an even keel, and they can make things look quite beautiful. They have a strong sense of aesthetic taste. Yes, so go shopping with a Libra when you want to get really nice looking clothes can be one thing that you can do. But also with spring equinox, that is like it's a time of new starts, and all those things that started fermenting and building within you in the depths of winter, like in that darkness of the end of the solar year and that quiet time like through Matariki and following, that is now building up, and we are at the time to be taking even more significant steps towards those long-term sort of year-long projects, whatever we're working on and wanting to grow. So think about the seeds that you want to plant, both figurative, like the seeds, figurative and literal. So the seeds in the ground and the seeds that you want to plant in terms of your energetic intentions. So enjoy that, everybody. Wonderful to have spring, and I know we've got daylight savings just around the corner too. And apart from that, there's a lot happening. So I'm going to quickly go through a few of the other aspects. On Saturday, the 21st of September, which is actually the day I'm recording this, we've got the Sun opposite Neptune, and this can cause confusion. Things can feel vague, like you're trying to understand things and they're confusing. Mercury is square to Jupiter, and I talked about this in last week's video. Just take care not to say too much at the wrong time to the wrong people, or when you're planning and analysing, just try not to go too far and get overly analytical or particular about your communications or your analysis. And on Sunday, we have the Sun trine Pluto, and this is a strong energy. This is a positive one. Pluto is like deep power, deep motivation, willpower, a lot of deep sort of psychological strength. And the Sun is our ego, our self-expression, our ability to lead, creativity, where we're bursting forth with vitality and light and shining on the world. And when these two are aligned well, that's pretty awesome. So that can be quite a powerful and positive energy on Sunday. And then, of course, on Monday the 23rd, we've got spring equinox with the Sun going into the sign of Libra. Also on the 23rd, we've got Venus square to Pluto, and that can be tricky in terms of relationships or intimate conversations, and it's where there's some deep motivations again going along, maybe getting in the way of relationships and making it harder to achieve harmony. So there can be some strength with this, like there can be a real strong kind of sexy magnetic attraction, but it is a square, so it's not necessarily positive. So your feelings of attraction might be going in a way that's not that good, actually. And the other thing to watch out for is jealousy. Like we can sort of overreact to things where we're feeling like we're being betrayed, and we might not be. It might be just in our imagination. Or we might react more strongly than we need to. And then on Wednesday, 3 things happening on Wednesday. Mercury trine to Uranus. And we've also got, to see at the bottom there, Mercury opposite Neptune. So Mercury trine Uranus, that's really cool for innovative ideas. Mercury is thinking, it's planning and communication, and Uranus is fresh, new, innovation, revolutionary ideas, new ways of doing things, a quirky style, great solutions that help all of humanity. And all of these are just passing aspects. They only last 1 or 2 days, most of these. However, you can ride the wave, and if you want to do some planning where you need some new ideas, that could be a good day to do it. On the other hand, on the same day, we have Mercury opposite Neptune, and that can lead to confusion, illusion, delusion. And as I've said there, the rational mind is Mercury versus the intuitive mind, that's Neptune. So they can be at odds with each other. Logic versus creativity, yes. So make of that what you will. The other thing that we've got on that day is the last quarter moon. So the moon will be in a half circle shape, and that is coming down to the closing phase of the lunar month. And when we get those quarter moons, which look like half moons, we can feel like a sense of tension and energy and a bit anxious, but it's the kind of tension that drives us to get the things done that we need to get done. Okay. And on Thursday, finally, Mercury trine Pluto, so another good Mercury one. And we often get this mix, so we've got Mercury opposite Neptune, so that's confusion, but at the same time Mercury trine to Pluto, that's strong, good energy for going deep with things and exploring what's underneath the surface. So always we have this mixture of energies going on. Well, good luck everybody with all the astrological energies going on in this upcoming week, especially with the eclipse portal that we're in at the moment. And the freshness of spring equinox. Remember to pre-order your Aotearoa Sun and Moon Calendar if you'd like to get one, in order to get free postage over the next couple of weeks. And I'll display some of the pages of the calendar probably over the top of me talking right now, so you can see the lovely illustrations by local artist Jazz Robery, who's illustrated and designed the pages of the calendar. All the best for the week, everybody. Ka kite anō, kia pai te wiki.